Hello art friends, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. My art brand is Venus. It's my favorite plant. It's a tropical plant. It's such a long story why I chose that for my brand. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and say thank you for the support. I've seen my following grow very little, but in a gradual way, which is a blessing because I'm not a social butterfly unless my art is part of an event, or if I know an artist from social media that's going to be attending an event, then I'll go out and support. But overall, I'm more of an indoor person. I love taking care of my babies. I do have one human boy, he's 4. I have a lizard and I rescued a kitty. Just 3 for now. Something special that happened a week ago. I was going to my regular doctor visit. I am sick. I don't really know what's wrong with me yet, which is kind of sad because I've been in pain and just drinking a lot of energy drinks, which are horrible. Whatever. I mean, my lifestyle requires so much of me that it's not like I can just stop what I'm doing and take care of myself. But anyways, as I was going inside to see my doctor for my appointment, there was a group of protesters outside. There were these sweet older women, very pretty, and I can tell they were very kind, like on an energy level. And one of them was like, "Hey, come here, I have a gift for you." How do strangers know I love gifts? But anyways, I was like, "Oh, I'll be right back." Keep in mind, they were protesters against abortion, and they were holding up their posters that were pro-life, life is beautiful, on a human level, because I am a mom and I love animals. I am super pro-life. Even for people who have uncomfortable circumstances. Well, okay, I'm getting sidetracked. So I exit the doctor's office, I see the lady again, and I just get in my car because I'm in a bad mood from my health and whatnot. And as I'm exiting the driveway, I'm the only car there, so I don't have to rush to leave. And I see her and she's like, "Hey, come here, can I give you a gift?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, come on." And I'm in my car and I rolled down my window even more. And she's like, "I just want to pray for you." And I told her, "Well, thank you so much." She's like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Oh, my name's Jennifer." And she's like, "You're such a sweetheart." I was like, "You're so sweet too." And she's like, "I know Planned Parenthood has basic health care, but the majority of their income comes from abortions." And I told her, "Oh, don't worry. I'm a mom, so I'm very pro-life, and I encourage the best for people in regards to mental health and deep, real spirituality, such as a relationship with God, not claiming to be from a group, but genuinely belonging." So she's like, "Oh, God bless your pregnancy." And I was like, "Miss, I haven't had a boyfriend since last year." But what I mean by I'm a mom is I have a toddler. And I also shared with her and her friend that was next to her, I'm not the only mom at my job, but I'm the only artist, mom. I'm literally a mom 24/7, and I don't mind it. I love what I do, but I feel so alienated. But anyways, her and her friend started to pray for me. I reached my hand out to them, and they grabbed my hand, and I felt like this intense comfort, and it was so joyful. I said, "Thank you so much. You ladies are doing a wonderful job being out here. I'm sure you'll touch someone's heart." And I wanted to share the little gift they gave me. So it's this little pink bag. I've seen these pink bags at Michael's because I used to work there. It has a little In-N-Out card. Okay, before I get sidetracked, I met the best friend of the owner of In-N-Out, which is amazing. So I need to reach out and be like, "Guys, I got one of your cards again." Shit, I ripped the bag. Got a granola bar. I love granola bars, especially because I'm such in a rush of time. Somebody loves you. It has a little story in the back. Why did Jesus die? To save us. I feel like I'm being quizzed. Are you ready? You know, I've never been ready for anything in life, even my artwork, but it's just something I throw myself into, and thanks to God, I've been blessed randomly. How to be saved. Got this super cute Bible, little gold lettering. I like the color combination. When does life begin? Very intense. I feel like I should do an art piece about this. Somebody Loves You, round 2 and forever. Should get sponsored. Aww. Life is beautiful. Choose life. B4UD. Some health service. I'll check it out, but I'm really sick, so I have to continue with the current doctor I have. That was an amazing gift. I recently completed 3 art pieces. One of the art pieces, surprisingly, well, it's not surprisingly, it's a message from God. It relates to the gift I got, a deep spiritual conversation I had with my bestie Ray, my best friend. And so in one of the art pieces I recently made correlates with a gift and various deep spiritual conversations I've had with my best friend Ray, my other best friend, and another friend. Voila. Okay, so this character was originally a sketch of Gian Lorenzo Bernini. He's an Italian sculptor, died in the 1800s era. Originally, the sketch was from a project I did in junior college. Keep in mind, I dropped out a couple years ago to pursue my dream. I updated the sketch and made it into like a better looking art piece, and of course with my actual style. And I kept the pomegranate because it has such a deep meaning. It's a fruit and you can see all the seeds in it. And the quote that I wrote, I'm gonna hold this up. Okay, the quote that I wrote was, "For a good tree bringeth not forth corrupt fruit, neither doth a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit." My second ever sketchbook / the first sketchbook when I was 17, transitioning to 18, was gifted from another artist. I don't remember her name, but she was a art therapist for Casa Youth Shelter in Los Alamitos. Very sweet lady. We had deep conversations about art. And keep in mind, this was like the first ever successful artist that saw something in me. First to second successful artist that saw something in me. And I was only 17 years old at the time. So it was such a blessing to get a free sketchbook from her, but it wasn't a traditional sketchbook. It was a very non-traditional sketchbook called an alternative book. Very vintage book. And what a coincidence that the vintage sketchbook that she gave me, aka the alternative sketchbook, man, that's such a long word to describe a book for an artist, was a beginner's Greek book. Keep in mind, many years ago in elementary, I had a class, it was an advanced English class, and because I scored in the A+ area, like usual, I also qualified for a fun program where we did studies in basic language and Greek and what was the other one? Guys, it was years ago. But anyways, so at a young age, I learned a little bit of sign language and like very little from, of course, the other language. So to me, it was so fascinating that I brought my first ever art studies back to the Now collection in 2023. That's supposed to be for Center Gallery. Very mind-blowing. Another thing, I rescued a kitty and I tried finding her a home. My best friend tried finding her a home and he couldn't. And then he's like, what if we pay somebody? Well, obviously he was gonna pay. He said, what if I pay somebody to adopt her? And I was like, well, you can't pay somebody to adopt her, but you can't pay somebody to show love and compassion. That's not something you can pay somebody. And I was talking to one of my clients. I was selling paint because I sell paint for a living. And one of my clients was like, well, honey, God works in mysterious ways. You never know if you end up keeping the kitty and your lizard is okay with her and they play together. Or worst case scenario, if the kitty attacks the lizard, he'll just whip her with the tail. We started laughing. But long story short, the lizard I have, aka Draco, the bearded dragon, is okay with the kitty. Sometimes he gets annoyed. But overall, I think I am the one who's gonna keep her. Let me show you guys her. Voila! This is her. I haven't named her. My best friend thinks I should name her Miracle. She's very, very fluffy. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Take care. Blessings.